Hey guys, what's up? It's me, the Cubing Bear, and I have my gloves on. It's pretty cold in the winter season, and today we're basically gonna do a end of the year cube collection. So without further ado, let's get started. Alright, let's kick things off with the ShengShou Megaminx. This ShengShou Megaminx is it's a pretty old puzzle, and I've had it for quite a while. And one thing to note about this is this was my very first cube, by the way. I didn't actually get the original 3x3. I actually just got the Megaminx first because I thought it would be a more challenging puzzle, but it turned out to be it was challenging. It was more challenging than the Rubik's Cube, and my methods of solving the Rubik's Cube come from learning how to solve this one, so that was how I used beginner's method on that one. So that's basically the ShengShou Megaminx. Let's go to the next one. The next puzzle that we have in our collection is the Rubik's brand puzzle. This is the Rubik's logo right there. It was created by Rubik's, none other but Rubik's, and it was pretty cool. I got this at I think it was a 99-cent store. Yeah, it probably was one of those.
It was Walgreens.
Thank you, assistant. It was at a Walgreens, and I've had it for quite a while. As you can see, it's been beat up, and I tried to use a Sharpie marker to write on it so I can learn blindfolded, but that didn't work out so well because the Sharpie smudged up, so I have to find a better way to do that. And that's the Rubik's puzzle. Let's go to the next puzzle. And the next puzzle that we have next is actually not even it's not even a Rubik's brand puzzle. It's actually just a burr puzzle. Now what that means is that this is a wooden puzzle where you have to take away these tiny little blocks right here. All of these little tiny blocks. You have to take them apart, and then you have to put it back together again into this shape. And the key to do it, let me see if I can find it right here. Hey. I think I found the key. So as you can see, I'm able to take out a piece like that. Then after that, other pieces start coming off more easily. After that, like this piece right here. So as you can see, two pieces have come off of the puzzle so far. Even this last piece to come out, and then from there you go and work out where different puzzle pieces go. So that's the burr puzzle. Let's go to the next one. Next is the one and only my main 3x3. The Aolong version 2. This is my main 3x3. It's my favorite. I can do so many algorithms with it. It's just so great. I love it so much. I've had such great memories with it, and I love it. The turning is amazing. I got it 6 months ago, so it's a little bit torn up from that sticker you can see there. A little bit torn up, and that's pretty much about it for the Aolong version 2. So let's go on to our next puzzle. The next thing that we have is this is the ShengShou Mirror Block 3 by 3 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is a 3 by 3 by 5 shape-shifting puzzle. It shape-shifts. Let me see if I can get it to shape-shift for you guys. As you can see, it can go in so many other directions. It's crazy, seriously. But I don't scramble it because I don't know how to solve it, and I do not want to know how to solve it because it looks too complicated to solve. So that is the Mirror 3 by 3 by 5 in gold. Let's go on to the next puzzle. Now we're going to go into the newer cubes. This is the ShengShou Aurora 5x5. This is the 5x5 that I got at my competition when I went to the competition. It's a good turning puzzle. I use it for my main. This is my main 5x5, of course, now. Not the mini ShengShou, but this one, because it turns more better. It doesn't turn better, but it turns with less friction. It's less likely to pop, unlike the mini version. So that's the reason why that I don't actually do that. Use the mini 5x5. I like this one. Shades are pretty nice. Red, blue, yellow. They all look pretty nice. So let's go on to our next one. Now we have our main 2x2. This is my main 2x2. This is the Cyclone Boys 2x2 from the logo. As you can see there, it says Cyclone Boys, and this is my main 2x2, since it is probably the only good Speedcube 2x2 that I actually own. So that pretty much has to do with everything that I have to do at this point. And it's pretty good. I like it a lot. Oh, Doesn't matter. I like it a lot because it actually corner cuts pretty well and has a good turning speed. Do have to lube it because it does feel a little bit dry, but you know, we'll see how it goes later. Well, now let's go to our last 3 that we have in our cube collection. Now we're gonna go into the newer cubes. This is the ShengShou Aurora 5x5. This is the 5x5 that I got at my competition when I went to the competition. It's a good turning puzzle. I use it for my main. This is my main 5x5, of course, now. Not the mini ShengShou, but this one, because it turns more better. It doesn't turn better, but it turns with less friction. It's less likely to pop, unlike the mini version. So that's the reason why that I don't actually do that. Use the mini 5x5. I like this one. Shades are pretty nice. Red, blue, yellow. They all look pretty nice. So let's go on to our next one. And next that we have in our collection is the not the ShengShou, sorry. It's the Cyclone Boys 4x4. This is my main 4x4, as you can see from the logo right there. It's a pretty nice logo. I like it a lot. Very nice thing. And from the entire puzzle itself, you know, the corner cutting is pretty good and decent, but I do need to get a new 4x4 since it's not exactly the best performing puzzle that there is in the market right now. So, you know, it's still a good 4x4. I like it a lot. Shades are pretty nice. And yeah, let's go on to the next one that we have. The Mini ShengShou. This is the Mini ShengShou 5x5. It's pretty small. It has a very crunchy sound, and I like this a lot. Like, I use this to like casually solve. Like, if I ever casually solve. It does pop a lot, but you know, it's not speed cube material in my opinion, because it's such a small puzzle. But it's still a good puzzle to solve once in a while, and that's why I don't really solve with it. So that's about it. Get over there. This is the ShengShou 6x6. We're going higher and higher up the puzzle line, am I right? This is the ShengShou. After doing the spring mod, this became such an awesome cube. I'm not even kidding. You guys need to do the ShengShou. You guys need to do the spring spot mod. I will say though, I did have to take the whole puzzle apart, and tell you right now, that was not a good experience. That was not. It took me about 3 hours to put it back together again over 2 days, but you know, after I put it back together again, lubed it up, very awesome puzzle, beautiful, I love it. This is my main 6x6. I love it a lot. Higher up the list we have the V-Cube 7. The V-Cube 7 is a pretty expensive puzzle, and to be honest, it's not even that much of a great turning puzzle, not compared to the ShengShous or anything of that, but it's still, it's a 7x7, and I don't really, this is my only 7x7 that I have. I really appreciate that it's like so big, but I would have liked it if it had like better turning style. I do not like pillow cubes at all either, but you know, I'm not really gonna complain. It's a 7x7. What are you gonna say about that, right? So this is the ShengShou 7x7. Nice puzzle, good shades. Wish it was better turning and not pillowed, but what are you gonna do, right? Let's go to the next puzzle, the last puzzle that we have. You've been waiting for it. The ultimate puzzle of all time. The biggest puzzle in the entire collection that there is. The V-Cube 8. This is the biggest puzzle in my collection. It is so huge. It can barely fit in the whole frame of this camera. And it's a really, really big puzzle. Very big. And I really like the sticker shades. The solving process takes a really, really long time. I'll say that right there. It's such a big puzzle. I love it. I love solving it. When I'm like going out like in a very long trip, I take this with me because it'll take me a long time to solve it. Keep my mind off of like the entire woods and everything, you know what I mean? But yeah, this is a really awesome puzzle. And that's basically what we have in this entire collection. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this end of the year Christmas special. Not really a Christmas special. Christmas special is coming out soon, so wait for that one. I do have a nice Christmas skit coming out for you guys soon. But this is the end of the year cube collection. If you like this video, you know, give it a like. And, you know, subscribe. You know, I can charge you, and it doesn't really matter though. You can subscribe. I would appreciate it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.